Good morning, everyone. Straydog Bill Arnold, aka Straydog Billy, here again today with my daughter ERIN. We're doing song number 1413. And 1413 days in a row. Started doing one song every day on August 7th of 2020. And here we are. We haven't missed yet. Doing one song every single day. And we're going to keep on doing one song a day until homeless dogs and cats are no longer killed, no longer euthanized in the kill shelters across our country, because when the shelters run out of space, there is nothing else they can do. We understand that. It's just a terrible tragedy. They have to start killing the poor dogs and cats who have been there the longest to make room for incoming rescues, because we're allowing too much procreation in the dog and cat worlds, and we can stop it through spay and neuter. Please, everybody, spay and neuter your pets and adopt from an animal shelter. Good morning, ERIN. Today we're going to do a song from, I think Rod Stewart did it in the early 70s, and it's written by Tim Hardin, and it's called Reason to Believe. It starts out with just the piano, so here we go. If I listen long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lie straight faced while I cry, still I look find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without somebody else. Someone like you makes it easy to give, never think about myself. If I let you try to change my mind, I'd find a way just to leave the past behind. Knowing that you lied straight faced while I cried, still I look to find a reason to believe. The guitar. Long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied straight faced while I cried, still I look to find a reason to believe. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Still I look to find a reason to believe. Don't we all? Okay, everybody, please spay and neuter your pets. Let's get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world, adopt from an animal shelter to try to save as many of the ones who are already in the shelters, who are just waiting to be adopted before they're euthanized. And so we've got to adopt as many as we can out. And we've got to get a hold of conception in the dog and cat world. Stop conception, only allow it to happen when we can guarantee we'll take care of all the puppies and all the kittens in the litters. And we're always talking about dogs and cats now, no other species. We've got to get a hold of conception in the dog, complete control of conception in the dog and cat world. Only allow enough to be born that we can guarantee we'll take care of them. And we are still, as a society, allowing 2,000 per day. This is a terrible tragedy that this is going on. 2,000 per day, that's 730,000 per year. This is the 2023 figures. This is what did happen in 2023. That's how many were euthanized, and it was far worse in the past. Back in 2011, it was 7,000 per day. Back in 1970, jumping way back, it was 41,000 dogs and cats were euthanized every single day of the year 1970. So 15 million that year. So that's just a terrible tragedy. We've got to stop it, and it can be stopped. And we're getting closer and closer all the time, but we're still, as I say, killing about 2,000 per day now. And these are the 2023 figures, and it can be stopped. We've got to get a hold of conception. Only allow enough to be born that we can take care of them all. So please, and we can't make a law against the use of euthanasia for dogs and cats, because there are many important veterinary medical reasons for the use of euthanasia. For example, when a dog or a cat has terminal cancer, then you take it to the vet when it begins to suffer, and then you have to have it euthanized. It's a terrible process to go through, as all of you know who have gone through it before, but it's better than letting them suffer. So we've got to. That's a good use of euthanasia. That's what it's for. It's not for extras. It's not to kill the extras so we don't have to deal with the problem. So anyway, and check out Straydog.org, No Kill Dog Shelter and Sanctuary that I co-founded back in 30 years ago in 1994 is when we started the shelter. Became a Texas nonprofit corporation in 97, and then got our 501c3 tax exempt status in 98, making all donations, all contributions, big and small, to the shelter tax deductible. And you can go online at straydog.org and make a tax deductible donation if you could, please. It costs a lot more money to go on adoption days every week with volunteers, and we have a huge, humongous vet bill. It's up to $35,000 now at the veterinary clinic that we use in Athens, and so it's just an ongoing thing. When you take the dogs and cats to the vets, and it's, as you all know, it's very expensive. So please, everybody, spay and neuter your dogs and cats, and adopt from an animal shelter, and let's get a hold of this horrible overpopulation problem. We'll be back again tomorrow with another song from Straydog Bill and ERIN.